$2,400 if you're on SSI, SSDI, Social Security, and railroad benefits. Then, breaking developments this afternoon as Joe Biden says where he is on stimulus amid a new New York Times report suggesting new negotiations turning another way. What's going on? Then, the president, Donald Trump, under pressure to send out stimulus checks, $5,000 with CARES Act 1 money currently existing. Then I continue to get people big money right now, not 5 days from now, right now. One viewer got a $14,000 grant application in. Another one got $11,000 in his account since yesterday. Big developments. And what's going on with your second stimulus check and second stimulus package, and what would happen with lockdowns across the country and more stimulus needed. I have the breaking details for you, and this is Monday's Afternoons LALATE. Hey, good afternoon, everybody. It's Afternoons LALATE. I'm here, you're here, and thank you for joining me. I assume you crushed the weekend, so now let's crush the Monday. Big developments across the board on your stimulus. Joe Biden speaks about stimulus amid that shocking New York Times article this afternoon. I'll be explaining that to you in a second. But first, I'm getting viewers money right now. Not 5 days from now, not 5 weeks from now, and not 5 months from now. And as I continue to modify the way in which you find the money, there is more success stories. One viewer, $11,000 overnight. Another one gets an application in for $14,000 in rental grants in Massachusetts. It continues to unfold. Big developments. I went live on Holidays LALATE minutes ago, and even one viewer showed something that was incredibly promising. So if you've not subscribed, please do, because I'm getting viewers money right now. You don't need any more hot air from Congress. You need money right now, not 5 weeks from now and not 5 months from now. Also, like the video. It really helps in the rankings. We're ranking number 2 and number 3 today. In this video, I'll be going over the 1, 2, 3 ways you can get money right now. And I don't mean days and days from now. And I don't mean $500 stimulus checks from Nancy Pelosi. I mean $5,000, $10,000, $15,000 viewers are getting in 24 hours because of my recordings. This is money that's supposed to be given to you, that is sitting around. And guess what? If you don't get it, it's going back to Congress in just a few weeks. So it's important you get this money. Then I'll be going over escalated benefits. And what's important and to understand is that you can get escalated benefits even if you're employed now, but were unemployed before. More about that in a second. Then EIDL. The importance about EIDL is to get it now because it may not be around in just a few weeks. Then Joe Biden, his shocking statements about stimulus today, his shocking statements about negotiations on stimulus during this week, and what's happening with the president Donald Trump on executive orders. Big shocking developments. And finally, SSDI, SSI, Social Security and railroad benefits, $2,400. Boy, it's getting exciting. Let's get to the breaking news. The breaking news, as you sit here today, is that viewers now have multiple ways to get this money right now. The first is CARES Act 1. The second is escalated benefits for unemployed people or formerly unemployed people. And third, EIDL. Let me go over each of them. First, new developments on CARES Act 1 money. What is CARES Act 1 money? This is money from the federal government that it gave to the cities and counties, gave to the states, which then gave to the cities and counties late, that was supposed to be given to you months ago. Now they're dispersing it quickly because if they don't, it goes back to Congress around December 15th. So you need to get this money right now. One viewer specifically said, LALATE, you were recording this on Thursday and the program I saw was live until Friday and now is closed. But there's a lot of other things available for that viewer, so I got that viewer taken care of. This is the urgency of getting this money right now. It is 1, rent grants, 2, utilities, 3, food, 4, medicine. That's a new one. 5th, in a rare occurrence, it's hazard pay and stimulus checks and business grants. What's important to understand is you need to go through the hierarchy. And so if you're having problems with rent, go to utilities because they're giving utilities. There's no place that they're not giving utilities. Then go to food. There's literally almost no place they're not giving food. And then continue down the hierarchy. But the big one is rent. Viewers are generally getting 6 to 12 months of rent paid. And this is $10,000 that viewers are getting. 8,000, 5,000. How do you do this? This is how you do it. 1, you can do it online. 2, you could do it on the phone. Or 3, you could do it via social media. First, on the phone, call your city hall. Call your county hall. 3rd, call your state housing authority. 4th, call your, if your city has a separate department for housing, call them as well. 5th, call your utility company, the people you pay your telephone, your electric bill to, your water, your gas. Call them directly. That's all telephone ways. People you do not call. You do not call the governor's office. You do not call the fire department or the police department. You call what I said: city hall, county hall, state housing authority, and your utility companies, and you call those first. I'll tell you what you say in a second. Next, you can go online. In virtually every single county of the state of Florida, they have applications to get the rental grants online. So literally, you go to the Miami-Dade County website, it's there. You go to the West Palm Beach County website, it's there. You go to the Broward County website, it's there. It's not going to be there forever. It's not going to be there forever, so you need to go quickly. These are the official county websites. 3rd, social media. And social media involves this channel. If you're a subscriber to this channel, you go to the community page of this channel. The community page I detailed on Holidays LALATE. I actually held up a video of the community page. It's on youtube.com/LALATE. And the community page has in there a list of 5 volunteers. They're getting overwhelmed because you are absolutely swarming, and that's the purpose of a volunteer. But if you can volunteer as well and help out the existing volunteers, that's appreciated as well. Send me a DM at LALATE or a private message on Instagram at LALATE_. If you can be a volunteer as well. These volunteers are helping do the look for you as well. Okay, so what is this thing called? What are the magic words that you use? And what are the magic words you do not use? Okay, this is called generally COVID grants, grants, but some cities and counties and some places across the country, they don't use the word grant. It's not a commonly used word. They don't understand what the word means. So it's often called rental assistance or rental help or utilities help, food assistance, free food. I can't pay my rent. I can't pay my utilities. I need, if you have any free food banks, I'm needing the food, or help with my medical bills because of COVID, because of the pandemic. Make the words very simple. Got it? Very easy. Very, very easy. What you do not do is the following. 1, you say that I sent you there. They don't know me. 2, you do not put a restricting word on it. Do you have something for people who are 75 years or older that live at the end of a cul-de-sac? No, you don't suddenly make it so narrow. This is not a reality TV show. Do you have people who have hair extensions that go to the left? No, you just keep the words very simple as I said them. Next, let's go to escalated benefits. This is very exciting. If you were anytime on unemployment in this year, you need to listen to this video right now. This is what's important. So this means if you were employed now but unemployed before, or you were employed before but now unemployed, or anything like that. I'm referring to the time in which you were unemployed, the months and weeks in which you were unemployed. You can do what's called escalated benefits. Again, the simple words for it, I'll explain in a second. But what you're doing is you're doing a very simple task, and 9 out of 10 viewers understand this absolutely on the first time I say it. You're pulling your 2019 tax return, pulling it out, looking at it, seeing how much did you make, okay? If you made over $30,000 a year, you will generally raise your benefits about $200 to $300 a week. And if you've been on unemployment benefits for 30 weeks since the month of March, you will be getting upwards of about $10,000 in some cases. Next, if your unemployment benefits, if your 2019 earnings were $25,000 to $30,000 in 2019, you may be able to raise your benefits upwards of about $100 a week, which would be about a $3,000 check right now. Third, if you made $18,000 to about $25,000, you may be able to raise your unemployment benefits weekly by about $50 a week. That would be about $1,800 check in your account right now. This is incredibly important, and this is on top of people for the grants, which I just talked about. If you qualify for a grant, you could do this as well. So here is an example. I have had viewers who made $31,000 last year. They didn't know this. They were getting paid $140 a week for unemployment since the month of February. It's been 30-something weeks. They watched this video. They took their 2019 tax return that said $32,000, sent it to their state unemployment department. They got back to them and said, yes, you now qualify for $430 a week. Retroactively, here's you'll get a check for retroactive payments of $8,000 in your bank account within the next 24 hours. Unbelievable. Now, what's incredibly important about this, and I said this in the live chat minutes ago on Holidays LA, the special Holidays live broadcast, I don't know if FPUC will be extended by members of Congress during the holidays. It's expired in July. PUA is expiring in December. UI is expiring in December. I don't want you to be sitting around in January worried that you're not getting $200 a week of unemployment benefits because it's expired. I want you to do this so that you'll have a cushion, an extra blanket of $8, $9, $5, $3,000, $2,000 because I helped you get it now. If Congress falls apart, it doesn't do anything for you. You see how we get money right now. We don't wait. We get it on the come. Third, EIDL. This is categorically important. And there's that word categorically. It's categorically important because EIDL is not going to be around forever. It's not going to be around forever. I believe, because I've done... no one knows more about EIDL online than I do. I can confidently say this. I've done 800 videos of EIDL. I've gotten viewers anywhere between $5 to $25 million of EIDL. That's on top of that $250,000 I've gotten viewers in the last week because of grants. I need to have you understand, EIDL is not going to be around forever because Javita Carranza's tenure is going to be up and the program may expire in December. And with that, you need to get the application in now and the money out now, because just because you have the application, it means nothing. I have hundreds of thousands of viewers who got applications in for the grant, and the grant was gone, and got the loan application in. They closed loans several months ago. So I don't want you to wait around and not get it. Go get it. What's important for EIDL is you go to sba.gov and you can get it. It's free money for the first year. No principal interest is due in the first year, and it's then repayable over 30-something years. It's categorically important. And if you got denied for any reason, go on, do a reconsideration, and also pull your Experian Advantage 3.0 score before doing it. It needs to be about 570. If it's not, no problem. Do Experian.com/the boost or boost. It raises your score about 25 points for free. And also call up Experian and remove adverse entries. It only takes a few days. Very simple. Now, before I get to stimulus and SSI, what I want you to understand is the following. This money that I'm talking to you, these three things, is your money. It's your money. It's not someone else's money. It's not money you're applying for that someone else just happens to have. It's your money. Congress said, here's money for you. I'm going to give it to the cities and counties, and we're going to wait for residents to come and get it. You need to go get it. And so ultimately, if your statement is, I made 3 phone calls on Monday and I'm exhausted, I can't do this anymore. That's not hustling. I'm your motivation. Go get it. Keep on pushing. 1 day of work, 2 days of work, 3 days of work is not work. You need to keep on pushing. It's your money. You're going to be grateful when you get the money, thousands of dollars, because you put in the work to get the money. Go get it. I have one viewer who got $14,000 application for a Massachusetts rental grant for a family of four in a city in which people were posting incorrect statements saying there's nothing in Massachusetts, nothing in Massachusetts. The person got $14,000 on application. Another person in the live chat, a wonderful person in the live chat on Holidays LA minutes ago, said, I found a rental grant for Pennsylvania, which Pennsylvania has been one of the harder ones to find a rental grant. Found it. Then utilities in California, people were saying, I can't find rent in LA. I can't find utilities. But there's food. I posted the community channel. There's food grants all over the place. There's ultimately something for you. I'm here to help you, and you're going to get it as well. All right, now let's turn to stimulus. Joe Biden made shocking statements today about stimulus, and this is on top of the $2,400. Joe Biden wants you to have $2,400 if you're on SSI, SSDI, Social Security, railroad benefits. He wants to pay you $200 a month on top of your existing benefits. You don't have to do anything for it. This is shockingly good news. It would be $200 of additional stimulus between now and December 2021. It is specifically for COVID. Then he wants to do a second thing. He wants to give you a lifetime increase up to 20% on top of your existing benefits throughout your entire life. So if you're making $1,000 currently a month, he wants to bring it to $1,200. Why? He does not think you've been paid enough over lifetime. Third, he wants to tie you to a new benchmark different than COLA, because COLA is not moving, so he wants to have a new benchmark so that each year when they look at your benefits, they want to reassess it up higher. This is all really good news, but what did Joe Biden say today about stimulus that's a little bit strange? And what's my opinion about it? I'll have it at the end of this broadcast. First, the day started out with a New York Times article. This is breaking news on Monday afternoon. Today, a New York Times article came out that said Joe Biden has urged Nancy Pelosi and Chuck Schumer to get a deal done now, this week, now, not wait to January. Don't hold out for a big, bold $3 trillion stimulus deal. Get something done now, because if you wait, this economy will go into implosion by the time that Joe Biden is inaugurated in January. And the article went on to claim that Joe Biden says, pass something, at least for now, for stimulus checks, for unemployment benefits, for business PPP, because they need it right now. Otherwise, you're going to be giving me a destroyed economy in January. That's what the article said. Then came this. Joe Biden's team issued a statement, said the article is false. Said that no, he supports the way the negotiations have gone with Nancy Pelosi and encourages her to continue to hold her guns on $2.2 trillion. This is shocking. Then he announced his Treasury Secretary pick. It's the former head of the Federal Reserve, a non-congressman. What is the implications of this? And what about the president, Donald Trump? And what about stimulus? Let me explain the situation further and give you my opinion shortly thereafter. First, the president, Donald Trump, can do executive orders for stimulus down to middle January. So you need to be on social media and get Meadows, Mnuchin, and McConnell, who all met last Thursday to get stimulus relief for you. They're working on stimulus relief for you. They're not on vacation. They're not gone, flew the coop. They're on recess, but they're still working to get a repurposing of CARES Act 1 money that's currently at SBA, $800 billion of it, out as a $5,000 stimulus check. Then there's that $800 billion that Steve Mnuchin found on Friday. That could be another round of PPP, another round of unemployment assistance. Then the Federal Reserve is returning money today. That money can be repurposed for other things like hazard pay. Get that message out loud and clear to the Republican leadership. That's what's important. Next, what is my concern? This is my concern. One, whereas the Treasury pick is widely respected and deeply liked, I am nervous that this is the Treasury's pick at this point of the game. Why? Because you need someone who is a congressional insider to get the stimulus relief done and negotiate the stimulus relief. Joe Biden is a congressional insider, but this person is not. And you see why stimulus did not get passed under Steve Mnuchin's tenure, because he was an outsider. He did not know these people in Congress. He was not able to realign the Republicans or realign the Democrats. He didn't even speak to them. And now, yet again, we're bringing an outsider in to do congressional, at a time in which congressional stimulus relief needs to be passed. I'm worried about the Treasury pick for purposes of stimulus. I'm making it very clear right now. I don't like it. I love her. I love her for that pick, but I'm worried that she's not the person who's going to get a stimulus package out to us, because no one has ever worked with her before. Second, the other thing that I'm deeply worried about is that this retraction, this denial of the New York Times article by the Biden camp signals a very problematic situation, and I don't like it. I'm going to tell you why. Because it's betting upon only one event occurring. The Georgia Senate, two Georgia Senate seats, both, not one, but both, in January, fall to the Democrats. If they do not fall, Nancy Pelosi sitting back and saying exactly, I want $2.2 trillion, is exactly where we've been since the month of July, and that will never happen under a Republican win of the Senate. And so for Joe Biden, who said on the day after he announced his victory that he looks forward to bipartisan relief and negotiating things on that mutually agrees to both sides, he's doing exactly what he said he would not do. He's saying, I'm supporting exactly for Nancy Pelosi to demand only her amount and only her amount in a universe in which her amount is not, categorically not, being paid or agreed to by the Republicans. So that could mean an impasse during the holidays. That could mean no stimulus. And if not both seats are won by the Democrats in January, that could mean stimulus could fall apart even in January. I don't like it, and someone needs to wake up very quickly in the Democratic leadership and understand that you can no longer say my way or the highway, because there is no path. That is a dead end. That's my opinion. Hopefully I'm wrong. If you have questions or comments in today's video, stay with me, because in 30 minutes and 15 minutes from now is Purple, in which I get more money for you. You see the importance of getting money, because this stuff is not encouraging where people say my way or the highway again. I'm getting you money, and it's money you need right now. And then 15 minutes after that is Being a Mitch. Big developments on Mitch McConnell and what he's doing for your stimulus. As always, go to the French channel, subscribe. Also like this video. Stay informed, stay smiling, and stay with Ally for more.